The Zacks rank, value, momentum, growth, and income all factor into Zacks rank buys.
Welcome to another edition of Zacks Rank Buy. I am Brian Bolin, and I am the aggressive growth stock strategist here at Zacks, and I've got two more stocks for your aggressive growth stock radar. We're going to take a look at a couple chip names, and we're going to see some interesting things here. At least I think they're pretty interesting. And so let's get right to it. The first one is Ultra Clean Holdings, and that's UCTT as the ticker. That's UCTT. I blurred it out there as underlining Ultra Clean. So I had to write it in there. So Ultra Clean, and it is a Zacks rank number 1, and that is a strong buy. And with just about all of these aggressive growth videos here, we got an A for growth. We also have an A for value. I usually like to see an F for value. I'm not a big fan of value. It tells me that divergence will tell me right away that I'm on the right path because value stocks and growth stocks and investors fundamentally are looking for different things here. So let's go ahead here and take a look at the earnings estimates and why this is a Zacks rank number 1. This is a little bit interesting because we can see here the last 60 days earnings estimates have ticked lower from 60 cents to 58 cents. Yeah, that's a negative there. So I'm going to put a little negative arrow. Is that? Oh, that was a really bad negative arrow. But same thing for next quarter too. 51 cents to 54 cents, going the wrong way. But here we have the year estimates moving up. So 230 to 236, that's a good sign. And then 245 to 258 next year, again, moving higher. The Zacks rank cares more about the full year estimate than the current quarter or the next quarter. So we can see when estimates are moving up, your Zacks estimate, your Zacks rank is going to move higher. So if we take a look here at the chart, we can see, a lot has really happened here for Ultra Clean. It was really up and away here for the last 2 years, really reaching a peak here. And then, investors really bid up the shares. This red arrow right there means the quarter, the company missed the quarter. Another miss followed that up. So you can see the stock has really come in from the mid-30s back down to the teens here. But we just got a beat, and we just have earnings estimates again moving higher. So, I call this one of these textbook, up, down, up type things. I'm not necessarily big on technical analysis, but if you were a technical person and you had a few years to go with this sort of thing, I think you're going to see an up, a down, and then a back up here, especially if things are looking good for chips. And the thing is they are looking good for chips. So if things are looking good for a cleaner of chips as a packager, as they're getting ready to move on, then the chip companies must be doing well as well. So let's take a look at Micron. Micron is a Micron Technology. MU is the ticker, and I'll make sure not to blurt that one out there, or knock that one out. It is a Zacks rank number 1 with a strong buy. Again, an A for growth and also an A for value, even though I like stocks with the divergence. Let's take a look at the estimates here. We're going to see a little different picture, but kind of the same idea here. Nothing doing here in estimates for the current quarter. Analysts are holding pat, standing pat right here at 276. But the next quarter, we can see it is looking better and better. Ticking up from 273 to 284 to 314. Good increases there. And then for the year, we can see for this year, which the fiscal year ends in August coming up, the number has moved up by about $1 over the last 90 days. So that is pretty good. And if you look at next year, there wasn't much visibility towards next year. 881 versus 1051. That would have been a substantial decrease. We're still looking at a small decrease, but look at the gigantic move up and away here for the estimates for next fiscal year. And again, analysts still don't have that much idea of what's happening for 2019 just yet. I mean, there's still 6 months to go here for 2018, so still a little ways off. We take a look at the chart here Boy, Micron is really just a nice, slow, steady up and away here again on this sort of view. But if we, you know, increase the view in here and we look at the more recent things, we see these dips here, dip here, big dip here. Both times when there's good sized dips, even you take this little dip here, anytime that there is that big dip, investors have been rewarded if they bought the dip because this thing keeps on surging back. Now, I bring that idea up today on May 31st because we can see here that the stock is kind of seeing one of these dips. Look at that. I am seeing 58.87 and the stock is down 6%. Oh, look at that. Ticked out to 6% just for me. So obviously, I'm thinking about buying the dip here on this one because anytime that this stock has dipped in the past, turned out to be a good thing for investors shortly down the road. So one more idea here. It is May 31st. This is my dog, Buckeye. It is his third birthday. He is 3 today. So maybe for his birthday, buy him a share of Micron technology. All right, well, that's going to do it for this week. Be sure to join us next time for some more aggressive growth stock picks.